All right, man. Sorry for the audio issue in the last couple videos. I'm done using Voice Banana for anything besides live streams, man, because it continues to mess up the audio time and time again. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on. They be off asking for donations, and then the sound quality be BS. You feel me? The sound quality be total hogwash. So, like I said before, man, I don't know, man. I just use Voice Banana for the live stream. At least I get the feedback for when people can't hear something like that. Let's get this Thurman. I hate doing videos over again. Let's get this Thurman Barrios prediction going again. I just really don't want to do this again at all. I hate doing shit over. I hate playing video games over in my Charlo voice. That's why I don't play video games. Hate doing that, bro. Hate doing shit over, man. I feel that the original is always gonna be better. And too bad y'all couldn't hear the original one, even though I didn't put much effort into this. Like I said before, I watched a little bit of Barrios and Ryan Cowboy Carl this morning, bro. Like I said, and he's in the first video, these prediction videos, I ain't been putting much thought into them. I ain't been doing no film study because none of these fights really worth getting up. I did I did some Sean Porter and Crawford, in Wilder Fury 3. I did some prediction on a little bit of them. No, I didn't even get to Wilder Fury. It was Crawford and Porter I did. It was another one I did. Well, I did some film study on Instagram, but Instagram talking about I'm stealing content. I'm not even making no money off their content on Instagram. Not even trying to. But I do like the little film breakdowns on Instagram, stuff like that. But but um but yeah, one thing I seen about Barrios, he just get hit too much. One thing you talk about Thurman, you talk about the inactivity throughout the career. And I was saying in my first video that in his first 16 fights, I think I was saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So in his first 16 fights came from his pro debut at the end of 2007 and 2010. So he fought 16 fights in the first 3 years of his career. And he only got 30 fights, right? And over half of them came in 2010. And where after he fought Fabio Medina, right? He fought at the MGM Grand. This is on like probably beginning. He fought on the Marquez and Michael Casitas undercard. He took about a year and a half, almost around a year off, a month or two between Fabio Medina versus Christopher Hernandez. So he took a year and some change off. So that's his first layover. You know what I'm saying? And then since then, you look at the activity, it's been 3 times a year, 2, 3, then 2, then 2, then 1, then 1. So like I said before, he took, a layoff between 10 and 12. All right. Then he took another layoff after Danny Garcia from 17 and 19. Like what, 14, 18 months, whatever the hell it was. All right. About almost 2 full years. Then he fought Lopez and Pacquiao, and you come back, what? Almost 3 years later, right? Almost 3 years later, two and some change later, fight Barrios. So the inactivity of Keith Thurman is really what's going to kill Keith Thurman in the boxing game. That's the one thing you always worry about. And I was talking about some of the workouts Keith Thurman put up where he looked hella terrible, which I get there as well. Then you look at somebody like Mario Barrios, right? Somebody who get hit too much for my liking. He get too much to think about moving up. For somebody who try to fight a stick and move type of style, he get hit too much, and you might just need a style change. Even though naturally he bigger than, you got to understand where he came from. He made his debut at around super bantamweight. So just over a super bantamweight, technically it was featherweight. He was a 1/4 over, which it is what it is. So basically, this is a dude who came at featherweight, who was probably taller than everybody, or I heard he had a growth spurt, but for the most part, he probably was taller than everybody. So Virgil Hunter got him trying to stick and move, but that really ain't him. When he stick and move, he get hit. When he come forward, he get hit. You know what I'm saying? So he getting hit at will. He fought some good punchers. Batar Akadamadov, he was a really good puncher. You know what I'm saying? He lost to Barrios. That could have went either way in a lot of people's opinion. Then he came to a Ryan Cowboy Carl fight. You know, he got hit a ton in that fight, even though he stopped Cowboy Carl. And then I believe it was after the Carl fight, he called out Earl Spence. Now, he was supposed to fight Regis Progress, but he told Progress he was moving up. He couldn't make the weight. Then he squoze down to make the weight for Tank. Now, maybe that's one of the reasons why he lost to Tank, right? They had the scores 92, 96 for Tank, 91, 97 for Tank, 92, 96. And to be honest, bro, to me, I mean, obviously with the knockdowns, 8. So they count 11 and stop. So for the most part, a lot of people thought Barrios was winning that fight. They was going to rob Barrios. So it didn't even matter. He was going to rob Barrios because Barrios was winning that fight. He was sweeping that fight up. But then you look at the scorecards. I don't even think they count the 11 because it's stopping 11th. So you don't even count the 11. Look at the cards. Look at the card numbers, bro. That's a joke to me. Look at that. It was 2 minutes and 13 seconds, so they didn't count the 11th. So you know what I'm saying? He was outboxing Tank, and he didn't get no credit for the fight. So, like I said, Tank in there with Barrios, who was a dead man weight wise. So that's where you hope it's a competitive fight that Barrios can be more comfortable with a 7-pound advantage. You know what I'm saying? He got the height, he got the reach, he got the youth. You know what I'm saying? He got some experience up and down the scale, but he get hit to my liking. But the things he do well, he underrated body puncher. He got a nice hook to the left hook to the body. Got good hand speed. He got good height, good length. I mean, other than that, that's Barrios. He got some rhythm to him. Like I said, he got a good natural left hook to the body, good left hook. He's orthodox, so you know that's what Barrios brings to the table. We talking about a guy like Keith, supposedly a high IQ guy. Seems like he know what he's talking about, but good power, good speed. I mean, like I said, he throw looping shots. He prefer looping shots over straight shots. He good at looping shots. I mean, he's a front runner. He's most dangerous in the round 1 to round 6. He started fading round 6. So he's very, he's a front runner. Good hand. It's hard to say good things about Keith, man, after what he did to the sport of boxing. Good hand speed. Good balance. For a fighter, he got good balance. I mean, hand speed, balance. I don't know, man. I just don't like this guy for what he did to the sport. I don't care about his fucking injuries. I ain't gonna lie. I just don't like the guy. His layoffs throughout his career, holding up the division, talking like he gonna fight one guy and then not fight them. I just don't like him. So I don't have too many good things to say about Keith Thurman. I don't care if he lose. I don't care if he don't make it to Saturday and never throw another punch from a boxing aspect. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion on it. Nothing personal with him. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to make it personal. I don't know the guy personally. I'm pretty sure he's a good guy, but what he did to the sport, you know what I'm saying, is atrocious, man. And his son, Earl Spence, is doing the same thing. But when you talk about these cats, him and Barrios, man, what's Thurman's weakness? Body shots, activity. He's not as dangerous in the he's not as dangerous in the back 7, or the back half, the back 6. Other than that, he got good hand speed for sure. He got good balance. I mean, other than that, bro, he can't take a shot. He has no activity. He don't like throwing loop straight shots. He don't like to utilize his jab. His punch threshold is trash. What else do we got from Keith? Can't take a body shot. Pretty much that's it. We talking about a guy like Barrios. His weakness is he just get hit too much. Defense is trash, mediocre. It's worse than mediocre. He has 0 defense, 0 head movement. I think he fighting the wrong style. I think he with Virgil Hunter trying to be a stick and move fighter. I think he need to be one of those fighters. With his height, he should fight more like Thomas Hearns. He should fight aggressively with his height. I mean, like I said before, lumps up easy, bruises, cuts easy. So like I said before, you look at him, good offensive fighter, good level, but like I said before, it's get hit too much. And for this to be pay-per-view, it's it's going to be a good fight because you got 2 guys who can't take a shot, all right? 2 guys who got pretty good power. We'll see what Benavidez actually brings to the table. come. I mean, Barrios bring to the table come fight night. It's gonna be interesting. So, I mean, you know, but as far as the fight, what Keith Thurman need to do? Well, let's talk about what Keith Thurman need to do. He actually needs to pray. Pray that some of these videos that he put up on his Instagram page, it ain't him. All right. Keith Thurman look old. He wearing the weight vest. He doing the weights to try to wake up the fast twitch muscles. Physically, he look good. But like I said, just because you got muscles don't mean you can fight. And just like because you got muscles, don't automatically mean you strong. Just because you got abs don't mean, what I'm saying, it don't mean nothing. And he looked good here. He been picking up the weights, but then again, he do all this weight training, but don't work on his stomach. Or maybe genetically he just soft in his stomach. Who knows? Who knows? But for the most part, he ain't strong in the stomach at all, bro. For the most part, he can't take no shots to the stomach. But you look at some of these videos that he been posting out here, I guess this is team strength conditioning coaches, whoever the hell it is. You look at some of these videos he putting out here, man, he look terrible, bro. He looked terrible. He looked terrible, man. That's just my opinion. Now maybe I'm wrong, but don't seem like he putting enough work in. Like he putting the wrong work in. But to be honest, you ever watch him throw his overhand rights and his hooks, man? Even his looping shot, his looping shots, they look terrible. They look terrible. You know what I'm saying? He reaching, hitting that pass. He reach, whatever you call them things. He reaching. Now they could just be working on the front foot game, whatever. But for somebody that got the IQ with Keith Thurman, bro, you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to have the IQ of Keith Thurman, bro. It don't look like it's there. It don't look like it's there, bro. And for what he need to do to win this fight, bro, is quite simple. What he need to do to win this fight is do what he doing, like press Barrios. He said he gonna throw more punches than he had been throwing before. It's to press Barrios, and I think that's what he need to do is press Barrios. Do what he doing there. Come out hot in the first six, and try to knock Barrios off. Barrios got no defense. It's like you hitting that pass right there, hitting that bag. He got zero defense, so he shouldn't miss. He shouldn't miss. I can throw. He could throw a punch with a bandana over his eyes, blindfolded. He can't miss Barrios. Barrios has zero defense. Barrios is the new Amir Khan with a better chin. Barrios has zero defense. Zero. None. So Keith Thurman should really press Barrios from the beginning. He should press Barrios from the beginning of that fight. He should, throw overhand lefts and rights. This is one of them fights where, if you don't use his jab, it may not hurt him in this fight because, you sitting here, you fighting a guy who can't defend himself, who, he hide behind his peekaboo type of style. He don't move his upper, he don't move his head, he ain't slick. He's a Hispanic trying to be a sticker mover under Virgil Hunter. That's not gonna work. Keith Thurman just need to do it. Throw punches, be defensively responsible. You know what I'm saying? That's what he need to do. It's not a hard fight at all. Keith Thurman, if he still, he still got his twitch, he still got power, he still got muscles, whatever was going on, he should be able to go in there and knock Barrios out. You know what I'm saying? Now, Barrios dangerous. Barrios can pop a little bit, but all Thurman need to do is press the attack. That's it. Be defensive responsible. Press the attack. Them overhand lefts and right, you can't miss Barrios. Barrios got no defense. None. If they make a boxing game, Barrios' defense should be zero. And that's all they should be working on with Barrios is slipping and countering. Barrios can counterpunch. And, for Barrios to win this fight, Barrios going to have to punch with this guy. That's what Barrios gonna have to do. Barrios gonna have to punch with this guy. When Pete Thurman come with that wide stuff, he gotta just Virgil Hunter gotta just tell him, they both orthodox, I believe too. Virgil Hunter gotta tell him, just throw. Don't throw and try to hurt him. You know, we just throwing for accuracy. That's what you learn with Pacquiao. Pacquiao just threw short shots. He got more length than Pacquiao. He might be a little bit more, faster than Pacquiao. When if he just let his hands go. So, when you see a guy, when Pacquiao was coming with all this first Pacquiao, all Pacquiao did was, when it's orthodox, well, he's southpaw, he just threw shots. And that's all Barrios got to do is just throw with Thurman. Throw, bring your hands back home, keep your chin tucked, just throw with him. Just throw your 1-2. That's it. 1-2, left hook, or come with the, when Thurman, Thurman punch, that left hook to the body is one of Barrios' best punch. Just throw it. You know what I'm saying? That's all Barrios got to do. Survive the first 6, win about 3 rounds or 2 or 3 rounds of the first 6, then step on the gas. That's all you got to do. Then step on the gas, bro. That's what he got to do, bro. To keep your chin tucked. You know what I'm saying? And Thurman gonna come with wild shit. I just have him just throw it. Don't put no stank on it. Don't put no power on it. Just throw it. Throw a 1-2. Make Keith Thurman make the adjustment. He had to make the adjustment versus Pacquiao. It took him a while to make the adjustment. Just when he come wide, shots, keep your chin tucked, keep your hands up, step into him. Step into him. And then, when he keep coming wide, sometimes we throw a 1-2, and sometimes I just tell you throw a hook to the body. Left hook to the body. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman get close enough after your 1-2, your hook to the body, hold him. That's it, man. Barrios, this ain't a hard fight for Barrios or Thurman. All Barrios got to do is win 3 of the first 6. He ain't Al Heyman shithouse. Just win 3 of the first 6. And after the 6th round, he started to fade. Pick it up, and that would be my game plan. First round, we just going to work off what Thurman do. We're going to let Thurman come out hot, right? Going to keep our hands up, our chin tucked. And when Thurman come with that wild shit, 1-2. We working on speed. We're not working for power. We're working on speed and accuracy. 1-2. Hold them. Spin them out. All right. And then I tell Barrios, you know what I'm saying? When you get on, when he ain't attacking, or if you probing and you kind of stalking him, walking him down, hit him on the elbows, hit him on the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell him when he get aggressive in the first 6, he fight like the amateurs. He fight to win points and then cruise on the back end. I would tell him when Thurman is being aggressive, look at what Pacquiao did. Even though he a southpaw, it don't matter. 1-2, hold him. 1-2, pivot out, make him reset. That's it. If you look how wide the shots his stance is, you can pivot, you can get out of there. But I tell Barrios 1-2, hold. Then I tell Barrios, pick your shots. When you get comfortable with the 1-2, then we go left hook to the body, get out of there, or hold. That's what I tell him. 1-2s, that's it. Hook to the body. You know what I'm saying? Put a body work, hit him everywhere. So it really shouldn't be a hard fight for Barrios, man. But he gonna make it harder than what he got to do. All he got to do when Keith come out hot is just touch Keith 1-2, hook to the body, hit Keith on the shoulders and the elbows. So Keith he can make this fight harder than he got to. And Keith Thurman, like I said, I don't think Keith. I say this. I think if Keith go 12, he gonna have a hard time winning this fight. I'm gonna say Keith Thurman stop Barrios in 7th rounds. If this fight go past 7 and get to 8th, the 9th, the championship rounds, the 10th, 11th, 12th round, Keith Thurman might get knocked out. So I think if Keith go win this fight decisively and clear, ain't no controversy, he gonna stop Barrios 7. It's gonna be the 7 and under. If Barrios win this fight, he got to win at least 2 or 3 rounds in the first 6. I think the best time to win a round for Barrios is round 1 and round 6. People say, why you pick 6? It's because Thurman starts to fade in 6. That's when he started to fade. And one of the things Barrios need to do is make Thurman work, even without moving your hands. Posture, position like you're going to throw it. Make Thurman mentally and physically drained with feints. Make him keep his hands home. But if Barrios gets past the 7th round, his left hook to the body is very vicious. All right. It's gonna be interesting. But I'm gonna pick Keith in 7. But if he go past 7, I would favor Barrios to win the fight by stoppage, or I think he can still a decision because Thurman in a shit house. But I got Thurman in seven or under. I got Thurman in 7th round stoppage. I think Barrios is a good opponent for him. Thurman is calculated. His whole career been a tune-up. Lopez, he has scares and tune-ups. I'm gonna say Thurman is gonna be able to hit Barrios because Barrios is his defense is non-existent. But Barrios is talking shit, saying that Thurman picked your cherry pick going wrong. If you had to say how confident I am in this pick, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm about 6. Can I see an upset? Absolutely. But I got Thurman in 7th. If you like Barrios, it's after 7. Championship rounds, decision. I would say split, majority, knockout. Those are the 3 things I would say. Wouldn't be surprised if you not Keith out. You gotta fight. You gotta be active. But I say Keith is a connoisseur. Keith is very smart on who we cherry pick and we don't. We fight. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you girls and guys think. I got Thurman at 7. But after 7, I fight for Barrios. But Thurman is 7 for me. KO, TKO, stoppage, he quit, headbutt, however. Thurman is 7 or under. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the fight prediction playlist. Don't forget, check out the podcast on Anchor and Spotify, Goodfella TV podcast. Want to make a financial donation? Shot the video show over the weekend. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. That's where to donate. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button, the bell icon button on notifications. So get your chance to go live and drop a video. Other than that, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, links there. If you got a business question, inquiry, response, video question, appreciate the love and support. One time.